And we're live. I notice my monitor's crooked. I think I'm right side up. My monitor's crooked. And my monitor's in the way, too. It's been one of those days. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay, take two. Oh, no, that's really high. There we go. Take two. I'm the Etcetera kid. Today we are live from the unexpected Raisin, as requested by Dom. This is the 8th and final show of the Lightbulb Harvest tour. That means we still in sync. That means we're voting on venues, tours today. Don't let me forget. We're doing our tour for December vote. Welcome everybody. If this is your first time watching the show, it's all about musical improvisation. Everything we do is made up on the spot. You guys choose the BPM, the key. You guys choose the starting sounds. I turn usernames to drum loops and drum fills. You guys name our tours, our venues, our songs, and teach our bot Tubi how to talk. How is everybody doing? I had a frustrating prep today. Lots of things. I mean, it could be worse. I thought my sound card had died. And that would have been a big deal. But a couple restarts later and it worked, but put me way behind. Let's see who's here. I see the Azzazelynn is here. Flabs is here. Our Real Human Being is here. Enigma. Frambox. Squidosaurus Rex. Nifty Guy 1. MercerSkye. cakejohnson. Judge is here. Lenina. If I did not say your name, I just don't see you at my list. But welcome everybody. Let's fade in some background music. Oh, Flabs is doing good. That's good. Yeah, we've got one ETC bulb. I still haven't had a chance to bring more back. Okay. It sounds good, Azzazelynn. Have fun doing dishes. I actually worked as a dishwasher when I was young. In my very early 20s, briefly, I worked as a dishwasher. Not full time. It was like a part-time gig. I actually like washing dishes. If I have to do a chore in the house, I prefer washing dishes because it's a straightforward task. I can let my mind wander, you know. Let's see. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? That's a good topic, actually. What were people's first jobs? First jobs that did not involve your parents paying you to do something, but were someone other than your parents. Mine was delivering newspapers. I had two newspaper routes all through high school. I had one in the morning, every morning, and then I had one that happened, I think, once or twice a week in the afternoons. I gotta see if we have any milestones. A Real Human Being's first job was a camp counselor. Don't Bully Please was a sign dancer. Oh man, do you have any videos of your sign dancing? Some of those sign dances are amazing. Mr. Robert was an umpire. Enigma a barista. Oh, it's going too fast. I'm already behind. Let's see. What we're doing. Oh, there we go. We got some milestones. First milestone. Drum kit from first drum kit for A Real Human Being, slightly different username. Congrats on that milestone. And then we have Mateo Go's 5th drum loop is Azzazelyn's 200th drum fill and Allegra's 25th drum fill. Congrats on those milestones. Okay, let's see. Am I zeroed out already? Mostly. looks good. Oh, we had a host from Dom to start off the show. How about we had a sweet commission from Dom yesterday? Bluesy commission. Oh, we got a 7-month resub from Judge. Thank you, Judge. 7 months. So long. And a cheer from Nifty Guy 1. Get us started. Has anyone messed around with OpenGL before programming? I'm dealing with that my light show stuff right now, and problem is I'm really impatient and I just want to get it going. But this morning I was like, you know, I got to spend some time and read a couple tutorials. I hate doing that. But I had no choice because I couldn't figure out this one thing. In Max. Let's see. Initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. Okay, we got our drum fills. Hey Henry, welcome to the show. I actually don't do covers at all. I don't even play music I've written. Everything you're going to hear on the show is made up live on the spot. Totally made up from scratch. But you, Henry, could have an impact on what happens. You can choose one of the sounds. I can turn username into rhythm patterns. So all these names on screen that we're seeing right now have made requests that are about to help me generate this next piece of music. So let's check out these drum loops. We got some drum loops. Well, first up, our drum kit. What is it? It looks like it's the... What do we have as a drum kit? It's the Eurodance Remix Kit. There's our kit. That comes from a real human being. So let's make these drum loops. Here's our first beat. This comes from Mateo Go. Let's check it out. Here's Mateo Go raw from our generator. Nice. I dig it how it is. I want to add an open hat on 1 and a snare on 4. But that's all I'm going to add. And I'm going to vary these snares slightly. Here's Mateo Go's beat. It's got a nice bounce to it. Cool. Thanks, Mateo Go. Next up, it's a beat from TV Dr. Sky. Need more drum fill. Here it is. I dig it. You know, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put a kick on 2. You don't see that very often. Kick on 2, just on 2. But I like this beat. I like it. A little different. That's all I'm doing. That's the only note I'm adding is that kick on 2. Awesome. We got our beats. Thank you, Mateo Go and TV Dr. Sky. Let's check out these sounds. First up, it's Spooky Bells on Vinyl from Little Nina. I saw there was a bit of conversation about how requests work. I didn't see it all, but I think yes, in theory, I think the part Flabs was saying was, in theory, if the more people request a sound, the more likely it'll be picked. Definitely. However, the way if you make a whole bunch of requests, Tubi's going to prioritize your first request if it can, right? So if you request 5 sounds, Tubi's going to first try to fill that first sound you've requested, then the second one, then the third one. So I don't know if that impacts the equation at all, but okay, that was Spooky Bells on vinyl. We got Sticky Mallets from cakejohnson. And we got Slow Swell Brass from Nifty Guy 1. We got Trance Strings from Enigma. Full Brass Staccato from 13th Nile. And lastly from Stoosh, we got Crunchy Trance. There we go. Nice. Okay, we got our sounds. You guys choose which sound starts the improv. Yeah, every request slot is handled a little differently. So, but what TV Dr. Sky said, pretty much the stuff you want the most needs to be requested first. That's true of sounds for sure, and drum fills. Drum loops work a different way. Key and BPM, the priority is to vary it from song to song, so not every song is the same key and the same BPM, and so sometimes that means it's going to change who is getting picked so that we have variety. But Tubi's always trying to get people who have not had as many requests yet for the show or the song. It's a ridiculously long script I wrote to handle it all. Oh yeah, what are we doing? I'm warning you guys. I'm a little out of it, a little tired today, which could make for some really cool music, maybe, or maybe not, or maybe some disastrous music. We'll see. We have a gray screen. We should not have a gray screen. Let me try refreshing that. Huh. There it goes. Computer is slow. Now let's fade that back in. So we could start with our Spooky Bells, Sticky Mallets, Slow Swell Brass, Trance Strings, Full Brass, or Crunchy Trance. Oh yeah, and don't let me forget that our last song of today, we're featuring the Dave Title Challenge. Every title you submit must include the word Dave in it. The Dave Title Challenge. Last song of the night. Oh, TV Dr. Sky, you did a new Say My Name. I haven't seen it yet. It's fine. I'm cool with TV Dr. Sky. It's not that many more syllables, is it? TV Dr. Sky, MercerSkye. It's 2 more syllables. It's not too bad. Frambox says, "What's the story behind Dave? I wasn't there last show." Well, we have, I think, 4 songs that have Dave in the title. I'm not sure who started it. It might be Skull. Skull was one of the most active participants in Dave titles. But over the course of the show so far, the many shows we've done, we've gotten over, I think, almost 100 titles with Dave in it. Only 4 have been chosen by chat or me, but we figured it'd be fun to do a title challenge just of Dave. I still can't remember the other title challenge idea I had. Stu says Dave started it. Let's see. You know, one thing I need to spend some time on is improving our bot talk system, because I feel like Tubi's starting to repeat itself. Okay. Let's fade this out. See what sound you guys have chosen. Chat has chosen for me to start with trance strings. Trance strings came from Enigma. Nice. Okay, let's do it. First track of the day. Tom to Etcetera. Here we go. That was an interesting one. It's hard. Like, I build these things up sometimes that really want some sort of crazy drop, crazy transition change, and I don't have a way to do it. So sometimes I build it, and I know it's a bit of a letdown because I don't have anywhere to go. Because I don't have any. It's all whatever I just created in the song so far. That's the limits of improv. Oh, we got a 7-month from Sour Frog. Thanks, Sour Frog. Echolocation says, "Hey kid, you ever use Max for Live?" This show would not exist if it were not for Max for Live. I use Max for Live for a ton of stuff. I have very heavily customized looping controls. I don't use Ableton out of the box. I created my own stuff through Max. Max for Live controls the camera changes. Max for Live controls the credits on screen. I've written custom audio patches. So Max for Live is awesome. Let's see, title time. Title time. Let's see. What just happened? A gigantic cheer from Flabs. Wow. I just saw it. Insane. That might be the... Wow. Thank you, Flabs. I hope... Did Tubi catch that? I hope Tubi caught that. Wow. Echolocations. Yeah, I have played around with Visible. I have. I'm doing more stuff with Jitter, which is part of Max, right at the moment. Man, Flav's massive cheer. I don't know when that happened. Yeah, give some love to Flavs. Oh, Tubi got it. Oh, good. It's like, oh, good. Wow. Thank you, Flavs. Let's listen to that music back while we do our titles. Let's see. Can we hear it? I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, it is. This is another thing that broke before the show is playback. Okay, title time. From Mr. Robert, Dark Meanderings. From TV Doctor Sky, we got Knights of a Burnt Earth. We got from Judge Chartreuse Images. Oh, from 13th Now, we got Pouring Forth with Their Heads Aflame. And from Azzazelynn, Ladders on Steps on Blocks. Okay, those are your title options for this track. We could name it Dark Meanderings, Knights of a Burnt Earth, Chartreuse Images, Pouring Forth with Their Heads Aflame, and Ladders on Steps on Blocks. Let me shout out a few more. We got Hollow Walls, Breathe in Solid Shapes from Squidosaurus Rex, High Strung Lo-Fi from Dom, Don't Open the Last Door on the Left from Frambox, Midnight Observatory from Cake Johnson, Surreptitious Silhouettes, Enigma, and Find Me in the Morning, Room Penrod. Oh, and from Flabs, Order Somethings. Thanks again, Flabs. Oh, hey, Synthesize. Oh, thank you. No worries. I hope you've been well, too. Let's see. Let's see. What did I do anything? No, I just did keyboards. I think I'm getting sick. I think that's what's happening. Okay, I'm into this poll. What has chat chosen? And Knights of a Burnt Earth from TV Dr. Sky. There it is. Oh, and we got a 4-month resub from Sun Hated Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Thank you. Ginger's one of my favorite lurkers. It's good to see you. Congrats to TV Dr. Sky for naming that track Knights of a Burnt Earth. Knights of a Burnt Earth. Okay, let's fade this out. Yeah, Ginger with a 4-month resub. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to press that button. No, go back. Tubi, go back. There we go. I think, someday this would only be interesting to people who've watched the show a lot. But I feel like someday I should do a show where I have a second stream where you could watch what I'm doing as I'm walking through these steps on the checklist. Those of you guys who know the show really well, I think would find it, well, somewhat interesting. I've got all these timers going, tell me how long I've been talking for. All these little buttons that I have to press. One step at a time. So the step we're currently on is, says, this is what it says. Zeus player, fade in. Zeus is the streaming computer, and fade in, we're going to fade in the background music. Let's fade that in. And then I have little warnings, like this one says, billboard should turn on after next steps. So let's find out, does the billboard kick in after the next step? And then it says run, this is the next one, run if you're doing another song. So this would be the point of the show where I go, no, I'm done with the show. But no, I'm not done. I'm just started. So I'm gonna do this step. And then some of these steps happen. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happens automatically. Oh, this step I probably don't need anymore. It says run next script and then turn off camera 3. That I could take out. Okay. I'm not gonna read every one of them. There's literally something like 50 to 100 steps that I go through during the show itself, and from prep and post, in the checklist, there's a couple hundred, I think. And then, of course, many of those steps run scripts that have hundreds of lines of code or whatever. Oh, look, we got some Say My Names. MercerSkye, TV Dr. Sky is now Sky, keeping it short and sweet. And a real human being is now... a real human being is now a real human bin. Is that right? Is that what you want? Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that for a while, to have a tech channel, a separate stream channel where you see the computers, and people who want to see what I'm doing on Ableton could see that the whole time. It's a totally separate screen. The only risk is there are sometimes things that I probably don't want people to see. I should probably fix that screen, because since I've been doing fewer shows, it's more like 30 to 40 songs, I think, at the moment. Okay, let's see. Get ready for our next track. Okay. Yeah, echolocations. If you're a whiz at jitter, let me know. I'm okay at jitter, but I'm doing a lot. I'm dealing with OpenGL stuff and jitter, and there's a few things I haven't figured out yet. Okay, let's see. Start getting these requests in. So for anyone who's wondering, Max is a visual programming language that I use a lot on this show, and there's a component of it called jitter, and jitter deals with visuals, video and animation, and I'm using jitter extensively on this lighting software I'm writing for our upcoming light shows. Okay, getting these requests. There we go. Do we have two? That would be helpful for me to know, wouldn't it? There we go. Frambox very excited about the light shows. Yeah, I'm excited too. It's become a much bigger project than I thought. It's always the way it is. I'm just building this ridiculously complicated controller that I just don't know how not to be too ambitious. But I've made a lot of progress. The database side of it is done. There we go. Hey, oh killer, welcome. Okay, we got a request, looks like. What was the sound you guys were trying to request? Has it not come through? The blip sound I saw you guys talking about? So, Oh Killer, what this show is all the music that I create on the show is made up in front of your eyes and your ears. I have nothing pre-planned, but I use suggestions from chat to create the music. But it's not a composing show. This is not a show where I slowly create the music. This is a performance show. So there are a lot of ways in which you can impact the music that's created. And let's see, we got some milestones for this upcoming track. Let's check it out. What are our milestones? No milestones. No milestones on this track? What? Oh well. Well, here's our requests. Here they are. Look at that incredibly precise BPM request from Allegra. Morse saying SY. SY. Let me just make sure that that sound isn't Because it looks like it hasn't popped up yet. Yeah, it probably will appear eventually. It looks like it's been used on 4 songs so far. Okay, let's zero out. Okay. Oh, we got. It looks like Fall Rate is here. Fall Rate 1000. It's Fall Rate and the Yeehaw Cartel. Welcome. How's it going? Oh, D. Kennedy, the Vizard. It's the whole cartel. Let's see. I owe you guys a yeehaw, don't I? LV's here. Let's see. What can I do for a yeehaw for our yeehaw cartel? I'm sort of sick again. I don't have anything clever planned. I did one through the did I do one through the I can't remember. You know, I might have done this before, so I apologize if I've done this before, but I can't remember if I did. It'll be a repeat. We'll do something different. I hope I'm not repeating myself. Have I done this? I'm getting deja vu. Well, whatever. I did it through the Thunder Tube. Yeah, well this time. Oh yeah, do a yeehaw with a massive delay effect. That's a great idea. Okay, Stoosh had a great idea. Great idea. Let's fade out. We're gonna do. We haven't done much with effects in our yeehaws, have we? Okay, let's fade out. Let's fade this out so I can do my. We'll do. You know, we'll save what I was about to do for another time. Let's do this. Let me see. Can I make this work? I don't know quite what's gonna happen. Let's see. Do I? No, let's just copious delay. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. So anyone who doesn't know what's going on, we just got raided by the Yeehaw Cartel, and every week I try to give them a new kind of yeehaw. And I've sort of peaked on like the hardcore screaming yeehaw. So I'm having to sort of try some different things. You guys, could you hear that? Sort of little. I kept it pretty mellow. It was a mellow, very mellow psychedelic yeehaw. Anyway, thank you to Fall Rate and the Yeehaw Cartel. It's always awesome to see you guys. Let's see. Let's start getting our drum fills in. And our drum loops. Okay. The Wizard says, the soft ha brought a tear to my eye. I feel like, you know what, I'm going to have to, someday, if the show ever, you know, if the show ever really grows and I've got some spare change, you know, you guys are going to come in and do a raid on Wednesday, right? And right when you guys arrive, I'll be like, okay, guys. And out from the wings will come an entire bluegrass band. Just for the most epic yeehaw ever. I'll do my yeehaw and they'll kick into some crazy bluegrass jam. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, how many yeehaws have I done on the show now? Probably 10 or 15. Someday we'll be able to do like the evolution of the yeehaw, and you'll see me get older and older, but change it, you know. Okay, let's see our drum kit. Let's get to the music. Let's see, our drum kit request was the pop R&B kit. This comes from Dorf. Oh, and Far8 just resubbed the highest tier sub 7 months in a row and writes, yeehaw, cartel in the house. Wow, thank you so much, Far8 1000. Wow. Far8 says, time lapse by yeehaw. It could, you know, you like, I start at age, you know, well, when I started the show, I was 17 years old, but no, you start, yeah, I start going yee, right? And then you just have the ha, and it's just cut as I get older and older and older. Oh, yeah, it'd just be the yee, because I do a really long yee. We'd never get to the ha, because I'm never going to die. I'm going to live forever. So it's just going to be yees forever. Okay, let's do these. Let's see. Let's make our drum loops. Okay, we got our drum loops. First up, from our drum generator, it's a custom text drum loop from Judge. Let's check it out. Here it is raw. Nice. We just need a kick on one, and that's it. We're going to shape these, though. I'm going to do a little bit of shaping like I like to do. Here it is. Yeah. That is a fun beat. Thank you, Judge. Next up, we have Worm Drake. Here's Worm Drake raw. Let's put a kick on one. Let's see, shape the hats. We're gonna have a snare on 3. Very non-standard. And I want a snare on 4. Here it is. Worm Drake's beat. Okay, we got our beats. Thank you, Judge and Worm Drake. Let's check out our sounds. First up, we got the analog bass. That comes from Mateo Go. We got classic marimba from Ducker. We got beautiful sign harp from Stoosh. We got Mercury Lake from Sky. We got Sparkle Motion from Squidosaurus Rex. And we got Disney Crush from Frambox. Okay, those are our sounds. You guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. It could be our analog bass. It could be one of our drum loops. classic marimba, beautiful sign harp, Mercury Lake, or Sparkle Motion. I said those out of order. You guys know what I meant. Disty Crush, Sparkle Motion. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be saying a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense today. I'm pretty out of it. I'm pretty out of it. Let's do a title challenge on this. Let's do a title challenge. Now, let's see. A title challenge. Let's do a yeehaw challenge where I'm looking. We don't have very many titles that start with Y. Let's just do titles. I want titles that start with Y. In honor of the Yeehaw Cartel, I'm gonna only look for titles that start with the letter Y. That is the title challenge, the Y challenge. Why? Why this challenge? All Ys. All Ys. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? Dom says, why are we doing this? Let's see, what is it? And it's analog bass. This comes from a tale ago. Okay, wish me luck, guys. Time to etceterate. Here we go. Man, Camera 3 is really struggling. You would think with a month-long vacation, Camera 3 would be just grooving, but no. Really struggling, Camera 3. Thanks for all those kelps. Yeah, thank you for those kelps. You know, maybe it's because it's a little crooked. I wonder if that's it. Ah, well. Let's see. Let's check out these titles. So our title challenge was your titles must start with the letter Y. Oh, we got a new sub from Gentry Jones. Thank you, Gentry Jones. Yeah, Tubi is repeating itself. I got to deal with bot talk. Man. Thank you, Gentry Jones. For that sub. Thank you, Gentry Jones. Let's see, title times. Oh, and a cheer from Broskif. Thank you, Broskif. Broskif wrote that flute. Okay, let's see. New sub, Gentry Jones. Okay, let's put that song in the background when we do our titles. Title time. From Flabs, Yawning Back at the Void. From Enigma, You and Me and the Stars. From Squidosaurus Rex, Year-Long Trails, Lift the Yellow Dawn, and two more. Yearning from Lenina. One last one. From Room Penrod, Yellow Star. Okay, those are your title options. Yawning Back at the Void, You and Me and the Stars, Year-Long Trails, Lift the Yellow Dawn, Yearning and Yellow Star. Let me do some shout-outs. Yolanda Yodeled from Electric Blue. Yes! Yes, from William Drake. Yawning Chasm, Devil's Nest Kimberly. Yaddle in the Matrix, Franbox. I'm not sure how to say this. From Woodawee, we got Ytterbium, Yellowhammer of Yesteryear. Nice. And Yucky. Yucky from Ashtar, 1979. Okay, let's end this poll. What is chat chosen? And chat has chosen Flab's title. Wait, did I say Flab's? Yeah, Flab's title, Yawning Back at the Void. Flab's Yawning Back at the Void. Nice. Flabs. Flabs with the huge donation earlier. I was taking my song notes. Sounded like I played some flute. I still had all the delays from our yeehaw. I forgot to turn them off before I started playing the flute, so I just went with it. Okay, let's fade this track out. Cuba says the stream looks so crisp, and then I go, we're streaming at 1080p, and then I go, and on the music section of the show, the last show and today's show, I have film grain that's making it as like dirty and messy as possible. I don't have film grain going on the talking part, just the music part. Let's fade this in. I was going to get a different film grain for this show, but I didn't have time. So we're still in the same. Oh yeah, let's fade that in. But yeah, I can't remember if there's scratches. I think there might be scratches on the film grain I'm using too. There we go. Yeah, it's Carbo Money. Let's see. Okay, I'm starting to get these requests in for our next improvisation. Let's see. Give me these requests, Tubi. There we go. There we go. I'm just waiting for this sound that you guys, the blip sound, the Morse code sound. Is it gonna happen this time? I see Flabs at a drum fill of Morse thing. Let's see, did it happen? Oh, there it is. There it is. We got a request. Let's see, are we have any milestones on this track? Looks like we do. Looks like we do. Yes, we do. This next track features the first request ever, and it's two of them from our new friend from, was Germany, right? Vogelwies. Is that it? Vogelwies? A BPM and a drum fill request. Awesome. Congrats on those requests. First of many. This track also will feature 13th Nile's 75th song being featured, number 75 for 13th Nile. And this track features Broskif's 10th drum fill and Electric Blues' 10th drum loop. Nice. Let's check out those requests. while I zero out Fogelby's bows. Let's see if these loaded. Oh, they're still going. Okay. Okay, so we can import our track names, generate our drum fills, okay, let's fade this out. Let's check out these drum loops. Hey, it's Delver Music. How you doing? Let's see. Keep it set. Are we still doing the Dave Challenge? Dave challenged me in the last track, so we're on number 3. I'm probably just going to do 4 tracks tonight because, well, that's what I've been doing lately. But mainly, I got tomorrow's my crazy avoid bankruptcy day. Where I do my epic day, my epic day job. Let's see. Okay, let's make these loops. First up, oh, it's the hip hop kit from Lenina. Oh, nice. Hey, those are the beat. Let's see what we have. First up from Room Penrod, it looks like. Here's Room Penrod Raw from our drum generator. Yeah, hip-hop doesn't get that fast usually. So we're just using a hip-hop kit. This will probably not be a hip-hop track. A hip-hop kit, I mean. Let's see. Let's see. I think we want to kick a 1. Let's shape these hats a bit. And let's de-emphasize that first snare. And this kick will de-emphasize a bit. And let's put that. That'll be good. Here's our beat from Room Penrod. I dig it. Thanks, Room Penrod. Next up, it's Electric Blue, raw from our generator. Here's Electric Blue. Let's put this funky this pedal hat right here. And also right here. And these snares we're going to de-emphasize a bunch, as we are this snare. These hats we're going to de-emphasize, and we're going to honor that silence. We're going to honor that silence, I think. No. Let's just put a snare on 4. We'll have a snare on 4. We'll honor the rest of that silence. Here it is, Electric Blues beat. You know what? We're going to double this beat up. We're going to double this beat up. And right here, here's the full beat. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Electric Blue and Room Penrod, for your beats. Let's check out our sounds. First up, oh, it's a debut. It's the pluck bass. Never been used before. Debuted by Skye. Here it is. And then we have from Judge Mega Fat Broken. Whoops. Is it frozen? What you doing? What you doing, computer? There you go. Mega Fat Broken. So that's a rhythm sound, so I can't start with that sound, but I will use it in improv. But I can't start with Mega Fat Broken. We got Clouds from Enigma. And there it is. You guys have been talking about it. What is this sound? Morse thing. And then from Nifty Guy 1, we have shifting frequencies. And for some reason, Morse thing is down transposed a half step down, mystifying why they did that. And lastly, well, that was shifting frequencies from Nifty Guy 1. And we have FM Metallic Perk L from Frambox. Oh wait, that's shifting frequencies. Okay, man, I'm going slow today. Oh, and FM Metallic is also a debut. You guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. It could be Pluck Bass V1, not Mega Fat, Clouds, Morse Thing, Shifting Frequencies, or FM Metallic Perk, or our drum loops. Cuban says Morse code in song, please. There was I finished season 2 of Stranger Things, and this is not a spoiler, but we'll just say it. They incorporate Morse code into the show in a way that is a little ridiculous. But you know, I mean, okay, no title challenge on this one, but our next track will be the Dave challenge. But no title challenge. You can do whatever you want on these titles. Oh, come on, Tubi. It's not, I don't think that counts as a spoiler. Although, you know, that's the thing. We talked about spoilers a while ago. I feel like people keep raising the bar or lowering the bar for what's considered a spoiler. You know, it's like if you say that there is a character whose name is Doug, but that's a spoiler suddenly. Like if you say anything is considered a spoiler now, it seems. Yeah. Judge says movie trailers spoil movies all the time. I wonder if there are any of you guys who basically skip the whole part of the song, you know, the pre-show part, or the pre-song part where we do the requests and everything, because you don't want it to spoil the music. You don't want to know what the sounds are in advance. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen for me to start with? Let's see. Yeah, Vogelview says pretty much everything's a spoiler now. Okay. Chat has chosen Morse thing. No surprise. Here we go. Time to etceterate. Time to etceterate. Here we go. Thanks for those calps. Oh, and Schmosh is here. Hey, Schmosh. Oh, it's good to see you, Schmosh. How's it been? On a cheer from Broskif. Broskif writes, dat trombone. Wasn't it last time you did a cheer of dat flute? I gotta keep doing more instruments so I get more cheers from Broskif. Let's see, let's put that music in the background while we do our titles. Are you getting some free time? That's good, Smosh. Title time, let's see. I've been pretty good, Shmosh. I'm a little sick today, but I've been good. I'm working on some really cool stuff for the show, so that I'm impatient to be able to introduce, but it's pretty soon. We're gonna have pretty crazy light shows. They're gonna be very improvisational, never the same, interactive. But it's a huge project, so let's see, what do we have? From Vogelvies, we have Wolfpack. We have from Dom, Lost Letters. From Broskif, Coarse Morse. And two more. From Devils Is Kimberly, Cyborg Code. One last title, let's see. From Qubit, 360 View of Nothing. Nice, those are your titles. We could start with, I'm so out of it. We could name this track Wolfpack, Lost Letters, Coarse Morse, Cyborg Code, or 360 View of Nothing. Some other titles from Sky, Pied Piper of Neptune, Frequencer from Room Penrod. I like that, Frequencer. Sonar So Good Wears Hats. Do you even Morse, bro? Anita asks. Dits and Das, Azzazelynn. One Ping Only, Woodawee. Echolocations, What the Bleep. Live Long and Prosper from Schmosh. Cyber Wednesday, Fat Kid 103. Inspector Ringtone, 13th Nile. Double Whammy, Electric Blue. Gratifying Telegram from Flabs. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? What is chat? And it's Coarse Morse from Broskif. Nice, that song. That song, now known as Coarse Morse, courtesy our friend Broskif. Thank you, Broskif. Thanks everyone for your title suggestions. What did I do on that track? I did a little trombone. How was it? Oh, and let's see some of Broskif's other titles. Vivid darkness, solace of sacrifice, irrelevant destiny. Okay, let's fade this out. And Broskif just said a cheer. Dat light show, the pre-cheer. Yeah, so the way I'm calling it a light show, but it's more like a I call it a light show because it's literally projected. It is light, but it's going to be a mixture of animations, movie clips, effects, things that are more like what a traditional light show does, and it's going to be linked to what's happening in the music, but it's not going to be pre-created. It's going to be a live creation, not by me, but by the computer. And it'll be different every time. I think I said that multiple times. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be a work in progress, though. I think, you know, it's this kind of thing where I could, in a way, it's more ambitious than this entire show put together that I've done so far. So it'll be a work in progress. So I don't want you guys. I shouldn't hype it too much because it's gonna you know, start and then we'll build it. But the main thing I'm excited about it is that it opens up so many interactive, collaborative possibilities. Where if there are people who, especially for coders, and people who are good at math, actually, which I'm horrible at math. I'm okay at coding, but horrible at math. Because there's a lot of cool graphical stuff you can do using algorithms. People will be able to send in movie clips that we'll use and we'll manipulate and make them all psychedelic. So lots of cool stuff. I'm working on something also that well, I won't get into it. I'm gonna talk too much. Let's put some background music on. Oh yeah, let's get our tour vote going. Yeah, where's That's Right? Poor Tubi gets another hat to juggle. Yeah, I know. My fear is that I'm gonna get everything how I want it. This insane controller, and then I'm gonna try to use it live, and it's gonna just shut down the computer, and I'll have to get a fourth computer for the show. That's my fear. But the thing is, like, I'm using on the streaming computer. And I know some of you guys know this, but streaming is primarily a CPU thing. And graphics, so the graphics stuff, I'm using the GPU. So I'm hoping that there won't be much conflict between the two. But since OBS doesn't use a ton of GPU, let's do our tour poll while I start getting our requests with Tubi. If I can remember how to do this. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so there it is. So anyone who doesn't know what tours are, we name every show. Every show has its own sort of virtual venue, which is also the album title of the show, because every show releases an album. And then each month, all of the shows in a month are under a tour. So we're in the Etcetera Harvest tour. So this is gonna be the tour for December. So we've only had, this will be our, I think, 12th tour name, 11th or 12th. So it's a very tough thing to get. But your options are the Flying Ranger Tour, the Wizard of Oops Tour, the PVC Monstrosity Tour, the State of Disrepair Tour, or the Land of Wild Turkey Tour. Wait, is this going to interrupt our tour when I press this button? I don't want it to. Let's see, where are we? Well, we're gonna lose this screen probably for a second. Hopefully not, but I'll bring it back for you. Yeah, we lost it. Let's see, get these requests in. The Wizard of Oops. Okay, let's get these requests. Go. Skye did a drum fill of just the letter Y. So that'll be one note. It'll be a one note drum fill, and it could be a rest, so it could be a silent drum fill. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What is our tour name? What is our December tour? Let's find out. Here it is. The Land of Wild Turkey. The Land of Wild Turkey is our December tour, named by MercerSkye. The Land of Wild Turkey tour. Nice. Let me see if my script added it. It did. There it is. MercerSkye's first tour. The Land. MercerSkye joins the most select club. Well, I guess the most select club would be the EGOT, the kids' EGOT, which you might be close to. You might have an EGOT as well. Because you've named a venue, I think, right? You've definitely named a lot of songs. Question is, do you have all the request slots? Let's see, milestones. This is Fat Kid 103's 10th song being featured. Congrats on that milestone. And this track features Worm Drake's 25th request. Nice. Let's check out our requests for this final track. You know, so we're gonna do this next track. I feel bad. I think our friend Dave, was it Dave Fish? Is that was the username? We have a user's name was Dave, but wanted to be here for this, but I don't know if he's here. But oh, Dave the Fish is here. Dave the Fish is here. I was worried you weren't here for it. Well, we're gonna do this for this final song of the night. This is gonna be a short show. It's gonna be the shortest show I've done in a while. It's good though, because I don't feel well, and tomorrow's a long day for me. But we are doing one more track, and this is going to feature the Dave Title Challenge. Every title, well, you can submit any title you want, right? You can always submit any title you want, regardless of the challenge. But I will only be looking for titles that include the word Dave in them. Are there any words that contain Dave without the word being Dave? Because that would count too. If you can think of a word that includes Dave in it. So it doesn't have to be Dave by itself. It would be Dave part of a word. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but if you can come up with that. And some of y'all are asking, why the Dave Challenge? And I should give credit. I believe it was Trang VP who originally suggested this. A bunch of people have suggested it, but I think it was originally Trang VP. Yeah, I don't know if misspellings count. We've got Davalicious, Affidavit, and Daver. Yeah, I don't know if that counts. There must be like a Scrabble cheat thing on the internet somewhere where you could type in Dave and see what words it gives you. Or a Bago or something. Anyway, why Dave? Well, for some reason, there have been frequent titles that include Dave, and we decided to, did we figure out who the first titleist to include Dave was? Let's see. Yeah, our first, the first time Dave appeared in our titles was back in December 9th of last year. It was a title from Quantum Dolphin. And Quantum Dolphin submitted the title Dave Flies Kites, and Dave Flies Kites was selected by chat as the title of that track. 3 days later, Lost Elf did Dave Pilots the Moonlander. That did not make it. But that night, Scovalanche submitted a title Dave Feeds Pigeons, and Dave Feeds Pigeons was selected. And then it just went from there. And we've had, I think, over 100 titles with Dave in them. And I see we already have a bunch tonight. From Squidosaurus Rex has already done one. And Broskif has already done one. And Smosh has already done one. So that's the story of Dave. So this next track, all Dave titles. I'm only looking for, again, you can submit any title you want, but I'm only going to be looking for titles with the word Dave in them. Okay, let's make these drum fills. Alright, let's fade this out, do our drum loops. This guy says it's a conspiracy to make people think kid's real name is Dave. Yeah, my name's not Dave. It's not Dave. Do I look like a Dave? Let's see. Where's that says, psst, we know kid's real name is Ethan. Yeah, I feel like I look more like an Ethan than a Dave. Okay, our kit is the tribal kit. David Hawk. Oh no, I've been caught. Ethan David Hawk. That would be crazy. What is Ethan Hawke's middle name? Can someone check what is Ethan? If it's David, that would be amazing. Somebody look up Ethan Hawke's middle name. It's a tribal kit. It comes from Worm Drake. Let's see. Let's get our loops here. Let's make these loops. Now let's... I always like to include toms when we do this kit. So we're going to include the possibility of that tom and that tom. Give a pretty high probability. Smosh says his middle name is Green. Oh, what is Green? Ethan Green Hawk. Okay, here we go. We got our loops. First up for our loops, we have from Querable Bunny. Whoops. Here it is, Querable Bunny's beat. Raw from the generator. I dig it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna add anything. I'm just gonna do a little variation of my hats here, and I want to emphasize a few places. I want to de-emphasize that one. Yeah, let's look. Here it is. Credible Bunny's beat. I love it. Thank you, Credible Bunny. Next up, it's Smosh. Here's Smosh. Raw from our generator. You know what we're going to do with Smosh's beat? We're going to leave it like that to start. And then I'm going to have another version of the beat. Whoops. Where we're going to have kicks. Just on 1 and 3. And we're going to double this beat too. And add a kick right here. So this is going to be the variation on the Smosh beat. Okay, we got our beats. Thank you, Credible Bunny and Smosh. Let's check out our sounds. First up, we have PWM Velo bass. From Nifty Guy 1, we have from Electric Blue, we got Growling bass. We got Brass Section from Smoky Juice. We got Peruvian Pan Pipes from Fat Kid 103. From Stoosh, we got XP String Stereo 2. And from Azzazelynn, we got LA Organ. Wait, is that LA Organ? Is that it? What? Did LA Organ not... Wait, some of these sounds didn't load right, did they? XP... Oh yeah, LA Organ didn't load. Let's try that again. LA Organ. Which LA Organ is it? There are 3 of them. Oh, it's just Organ, right? LA Organ's that one. There it is. That's weird. Didn't load. That never happens. Okay, those are your sound options. We could start with one of those drum loops or PWM Velo bass, growling bass, brass section, Peruvian pan pipes, XP strings, or LA organ. Those are your sound options. And there's the cheer from Broskif, Dad Organ. I feel like you've created a meme, Broskif. You've created a new meme for our channel. So we're doing the Dave challenge. Every title I look for is gonna have to have the word Dave in it, somewhere in the title. You can use it once, you can use it twice. Let's see. Where's hats? It took me a second to figure out what where's hats just said. Where's hats? I thought XP strings got updated to string 7. I know. Yeah, and then most of us have now switched to 10, right? Strings 10. I think that's what I'm on. Okay. Oh yeah, Flabs. That's right. MercerSkye Flabs is looking at Flabs gonna get a commission next week. We had awesome commissions on Monday from Dom and Trang VP. Hey, Try Dogs and a Guy, welcome. So this show, for you and anyone else who's new, everything I do is made up. All the music's totally made up on the spot. So what you're about to hear is, I don't have anything planned at all. And I'm using all these ingredients that chat has chosen. And right now chat is choosing which sound I'm going to start with, because that, the sound's going to inspire everything that follows. Oh, and Goat is here. Goat is here. Look at that. Look at that. And a trio of messages from Tubi. Goat with 7-month resub. Goat, by the way, Goat, I tried to whisper you, and my whispers don't go through to you for some reason, but you actually were the top patron a month back, and we have this new thing where if you're the top patron, you get to request all the slots on a song. And on the request page, there's a special section now called Commission that creates a form where you can do that. So if you want to do that, I mean, we're on our last song today, but next week, let me know if you want to do that. Okay, what has chat chosen? The Goat has been an amazing supporter of this channel. Long-time supporter of this channel. And it's LA, Oregon. LA, Oregon from, who requested that again? Azzazelynn. Azzazelynn. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. So this is the Dave Challenge. Your titles, in order to be considered by me, must include the word Dave in them. Here we go. This is going to be the best title challenge ever. I have a feeling we're going to have more titles on this than almost any other song ever. Here we go. Time to Etcetera. That was sort of a dark song for Dave, wasn't it? Did we have a raid in there? Did we have a raid happen? Oh man, was there a raid? Thanks for those calves. I think I saw a raid, but I didn't see. I think I saw something happen. Wow. I don't know who it was. Oh, ACS dropped by. Okay. Hey, ACS. I don't know if they're still here. Hi, ACS. Yeah, it was a year ago. Almost exactly a year ago. It was the 29th to the 30th. They raided us, and it set this channel in motion. I don't think I'd still be streaming if it wasn't for that first raid that a couple streams did. That was absolutely key. Yeah, if any of you guys have not checked out a couple streams, you need to check them out. I'm sure you've all seen them, but thank you. A couple streams. It was the 28th, and when they raided, I did like a 7-hour stream. That's great. I did a crazy long stream. Oh, Broskif, you discovered? Nice. Yeah, a lot of y'all have found the channel because of a couple streams. Oh, we got a 7-month resub from Goat. Oh, we already said that. And a 7-month resub from a couple streams. Thank you. Enigma found us from ACS. Fat Kid was part of that raid. Yeah, I want to keep going for you guys, but I'm sick today. I think I'm out of it, so I can't do a long show like that. 13th Nile found us from ACS. Yeah, it's crazy. Raids are such an important part of the Twitch universe. Smoky Juice. So that's, I mean, I've been thinking about this a lot because, you know, for the show to keep going, I have to figure out a way to make it grow significantly. Because sadly, I don't have a trust fund. I don't have anyone wealthy. I don't have, you know, any whatever they're called, sugar somethings. and the thing I've realized is that, I mean, the two raids made this channel. The ACS raid and then the Bob Ross raid. Those two raids are the most important things that have happened to this channel in terms of growth. The first one, and ACS is raided again and again, so it's kept helping me. That first raid was so important. So I'm trying to think of ways I can encourage more raids. Because what I've come to realize is this show is so complicated. It's not instant gratification. It takes a huge leap of faith on the part of viewers to get what it's about. And I feel like when we have a raid, there's all that excitement. Everyone feels like they're in it together, like we're going to figure out what's going on. And we get a lot of new viewers quickly. So the light show is a big part of my strategy that is going to hopefully make some more raids happen. Even some raids that are maybe a little artificial, but are raids nonetheless. But yeah, I need to get creative. All the conventional wisdom of how to make it on Twitch, I don't think really applies in music. I think the music category as a whole has not really grown. I think most people they reach a certain point and they plateau. And so have to get creative. Have to get creative. Either that or win the lottery. Something. Okay, let's look at these titles. Our challenge was Dave titles. Dave titles. I'm only looking for titles that have the word Dave in them. I should have done like a fun improv for a Dave title thing. I don't know. I guess I'm in sort of a dark mood today. I don't feel great. I'm a little grouchy. It's, I give you guys lots of happiness and smiles most of the time, but today I'm a little gloomy. Let's see. How many titles we have? 146 Dave titles, looks like. Oh, look at this. Broskif just gifted a sub. Just gifted a sub to FatKid 103. That was awesome. Okay, I'm looking at these titles. Oh, I feel like this sort of fits. Kites Fly Dave. So our first Dave title ever was Dave Flies Kites. Kites Fly Dave. There's something dark about that, I like that. It fits the track, so twist things a bit. Kites Fly Dave. Poor kites. We just throw them up there into the wind to like move around. They have their revenge now. From Azzazelynn, I see Dave people. Dave people. So many puns. Oh man. I can't choose. There's so many good ones. From FatKid 103, Dave and Goliath. From Sniper Bob Ross, 50 Shades of Dave. One last one. Yeah, I should have done a happy improv. Okay, one last one. This comes from Clarable Bunny. Life at the Speed of Dave. Okay, those are your title options. Yes, Skull, you missed the Dave song. You did. We could name this track Kites Fly Dave. I see Dave people. Dave and Goliath. 50 Shades of Dave. Life at the Speed of Dave. But you know what's called? I think this is such a good title challenge. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Because I feel, I just did this very dark track, and I think I need to do, next time we do a Dave challenge, I need to do something really silly and fun. So, I'll wait to do it for you, Skull. We'll do it. I was telling chat, Skull, about how you had the second Dave title that named a track. 3 days after the first one. The first one was by, does anyone remember who it was? It was some funny, I don't know. I think they might have just done that one show. They came, they introduced Dave into our lexicon and then disappeared off into the night. Let me find it again. Who was it? Yeah, the very first Dave came from Quantum Dolphin. A user named Quantum Dolphin. Does anyone in chat know Quantum Dolphin? The impact they've had, the extraordinary impact they've had on our channel. Let me see, have they seen any other shows? They watched 2 shows, it looks like. Is that the only title? No, they did a bunch of titles. Dave Flies Kites. Quantum Dolphin. Oh, good night, where's hats? Skull says maybe one Dave song a week. Yeah, it becomes this growing epic. Oh, let me shout out some other Dave titles. We had Day of Dave from Monte Cristo. Cristo. Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo, the overweight Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo. Dave's Daring Dive. Trio, Tree Dogs, and a Guy. Wake Up Dave, Modern Pickle. Ground Control to Major Dave from Judge. You don't pull on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't tug on the mask of the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Dave, according to Skye. Dave in a haircut wears hats. Evading Dave. Oh, that was a good one. Evading Dave from Ashtar 1979. Reversing Dave. Evading. That was clever. All You Need Is Dave from Schmosh. Flying Dave's Enigma. Save the Dave. Room Penrod. Without your space helmet, Dave, you're going to find that rather difficult 13th Nile. Oh, good night, Vogel V's. Hope to see you back again. Thanks for your requests. Adventure Time with Dave and Dave, Devil's Nest Kimberly. World War Dave, Broskif. Okay. Okay, I'm into this poll. What is chat chosen? What is chat chosen? It's a 3-way tie. A 3-way tie between Kites Fly Dave, I See Dave People, and 50 Shades of Dave. So that means the Greeks are going to break this tie. Let's see what the Greeks have chosen. 3-way tie. And the Greeks have chosen... Thea has chosen option 2. That is Azzazelynn's title. I See Dave People. I See Dave People. Man, look at that. This track, we received 154 titles, 275 a show. We are over 53,000 titles so far in this show. Congrats to Azzazelynn for naming it I See Dave People. Look at all Azzazelynn's titles. Azzazelynn is almost to 3 messages. I think one of my favorite titles of Azzazelynn's, Befriending My Straitjacket. You know, like if you're gonna be in a straitjacket, you might as well, you know, become BFFs. That's what I do with my straitjacket. We love chilling together. Okay, what did I do on this track? I sang a little. Did I take? I don't know if I took my notes. I played trombone on that last track. I sang a little, and or was the trombone on this track? Oh, it was melodica on this track. I think it was trombone on the previous. Oh, I did take that note. Okay. Sniper Bob Ross says, I hear they're great huggers. Hey, Nick Goebbels, vote is over. Unfortunately, it's been decided. But normally you just type the number next to the option. But I think that was the last vote of today. Let's see. Let's start winding down. This is going to be a short show, isn't it? Yeah. Sky says, BFF, binding for fun. Thanks again to Broskif for that gifted sub. Okay, let's... Whoops, I did not mean to press that. Not a good idea. Whoops. That was a mistake. I don't know what the consequences of that mistake are, but... Okay, let's press this button. Okay, it's time to do our thank yous. Let's see. Or no, first let's check out our show. Oh yeah. Our venue tonight, it was the Lightbulb Harvest tour, the last show of the Lightbulb Harvest tour. Our venue is the Unexpected Raisin, named by Dom. We have 4 tracks: Knights of the Burnt Earth, Yawning Back at the Void, Coarse Morse, and we ended with I See Dave, people. Let's do our thank yous. Oh, good night, Azzazelynn. Thanks for that title. Okay, our thank yous. First, let's thank our superstar mods. We had Azzazelynn, Be Crafty, Incredible Bunny, Schmosh, Dom, Frambox, Goat, Skull, Sniper Bob, Tubi, Wears Hats. Thank you, mods. We had hosts and raids from Fall Rate 1000, the Yeehaw Cartel, and the lovely A Couple Streams. Thank you for those hosts and raids. We have new subs and resubs from Gentry Jones, Facky 103, Judge 80, Sour Frog, Sun Hated Ginger, Fall Rate 1000, Schmosh, Goat, and Couple Streams. Thank you guys. And our cheers, we have cheers from Flabs, Nifty Guy 1, Broskif, and Mr. Robert. Thank you for those cheers. Oh, and that was a gigantic cheer from Flabs. Flabs, looks like Flabs is getting another commission next week. Flabs' first commission was sick, so I'm looking forward to this next one. Thank you to all our workers, all our chatters. And now it is time for the shout out. If you've never seen the shout out before, here's how it works. These 30 folks you see on screen either named our current tour, named our venue tonight, named one of our 4 songs, and or made a request that made it onto one of these tracks, changing the course of history. These 30 folks. My goal is to say all their names in one breath without stopping. My record is around, I forget, it's somewhere in the database, but 61 I think, or 59, something like that. So this won't be a record, not even close, but I'll try to go twice through it. That's what I've been doing lately, is trying to go twice through. Maybe I'll go for 3 times, although I doubt I'll do it. You'll notice that some of these names I say differently. I'm not cheating. I'm honoring their Say My Name request. Let's see. Okay, let's fade this out while I do. Here we go. Tonight we featured the following members of the Twitch universe. These 30 stellar, stupendous folks assembled tonight for this show and this show only. We will never see these 30 names on screen again. Just these 30 ever again in history. One time. Let's see. Here we go. I think I'm just going to go for 2 times through. I don't think I've got 3 times in me. That would be way beyond anything I've ever accomplished. I like a real human being. It's Azzazelynn, Broskif, cakejohnson, Credible Bunny, Dom, Don, Geo, Dorf, Ducker, Rui, Enigma, Facu, 103, Flabs, Framboss, Judge, Lena, Mateo, Go, Miss Robert, if you got 1, Cubic, Room Panera, SmartSkye, Smoky Juice, Squid Source Rex, Juice 13 now, Vocal Wise, Worm Drake, Wake, a real human being. It's Azzazelynn, Broskif, cakejohnson, Credible Bunny, Dom, Don, Geo, Dorf, Ducker, Electric Boy, Enigma, Fat Kid, 103, Flabs, Framboss, Judge, Lena, Mateo, Go, Miss Robert, if you got 1, Cubic, Room Panera, SmartSkye, Smoky Juice, Squid Source Rex, Juice 13 now, Vocal V's, and Worm Drake. Yeah, I just did. I wasn't even going for 3 times. Though I said your names fast, know that I'm saying them in my mind in super slow-mo. Thanking you individually, because and in all seriousness, I do this shout-out, and I've done this shout-out almost every show since I had the idea to do it. It's really important to me to do because all the music is made up on the spot. I have nothing planned. I depend on you guys to be inspired. I depend on your requests to give me something to work with. And those requests, if it wasn't for those requests, we would not have had these 4 songs tonight. Yes, we would have had songs, but they wouldn't have been these 4 songs. So you guys are a critical part of this show. So thank you to all of you. We have 2 things left. You know, I have to say, the hardest part of the shout out, you guys notice, is the Flabs Frambox combination. That is where I get tripped up over and over again, because when I'm doing this, I'm looking several names ahead, right? And I get to Flabs, and I want to say Frabs and Flambox. I reverse them. Oh, Frabs and Flambox. I always slow down there and lose precious air and time. I got to practice that. Flabs, Frambox. Flabs, Frambox. It's very hard to say fast. Flabs, Frambox, Judge. Flabs, Frambox. Anyway, we got 2 things left. We're gonna start rolling our subcredits. Let's read some of these subcredits. Who do we have on here? Oh, Forgetful One, Enigma, Stunt Double Fairy Vomit, Anchovy, Freshness Checker, MercerSkye, Hydro Porcelain Technician, Schmosh, Assistant Mr. Hawk, Mr. Robert, Key Grip, Synthesize, Lemon Water, Dom, Cheap Title Hoarder, Lost Elf, Me Popsicle Magus, Only Plucking Chickens, Still the Chicken Pucker Comes, 13. Okay, I'll let those continue to roll while I find somebody to raid. Let's see who's out there. Let's see who was out there. Oh, why didn't we get notified for that? Somebody... That's weird. Oh, I know. Maybe... Somebody bought Monday's show, but I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I think Monday's show was a sort of a standout show. It's probably one of the best shows in a while, I think. Today it was good, too. but Monday was something else. Let's see. Let's see who's playing. Let's see who's playing. Skull just did. Say my name, Skull Balance. Skull Balance. What is going? Oh, so somebody is streaming old concerts. That's really cool. They're probably going to get shut down any second, but it's really cool. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's rate her. Have we rated her before? Okay. So if you've never done a raid before, here's how it works. After I wave goodbye, our bot Tubi is going to paste the streamer's URL into chat. Click on their link, go to their channel, paste in our raid call. Our raid call is Etcetera with your favorite emotes. Oh, that's disconcerting. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. So it looks like I think I've decided I am going to be sticking with the 2-day-a-week schedule for the foreseeable future, at least through December. I hope to eventually go back to a 3-day schedule, but I need the time. One of the things I've realized is that streaming more hours has not helped this channel grow. As I was saying earlier, it's all about raids, and I have some ideas that I'm hoping will help promote the show and get some growth so we can keep it going. So I need this time this month. So we're just doing 2 shows a week for December. So I will be back. I hope to see you guys. If not Monday next week, then Wednesday next week. And if not then the following week, the following month, the following year, decade, century, millennium, eon. We're almost to our 3rd year that this channel has been in existence, right? We came into existence in 2016. We've made it through 2017. We're about to get into 2018. So, and hopefully by Monday I will be back to my normal, healthy, smiley self, and not my grouchy horse self that you guys had to hang out with today. Well, we had fun. We had the Epic Dave title challenge. We had some fun tracks in there. So yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. I hope the whatever comes next includes the raid we're about to do. I hope it includes what else? Discord. I'll be in and out of Discord, and yeah. Jiffy's at home, but Jiffy sends his love, and yeah. Let's do this again. Let's do this again sometime. Sound good? and maybe by Monday we'll have more than one ETC bulb back. I love it. It's sort of floated. You guys notice that? It's floating magically in the air. There's no cable. What am I doing? I should just patent this. I've discovered defying gravity. Okay, here we go. I'll see you guys soon. I'm the Etcetera Kid. Take care.